Pretty good. He got two Thassus emissaries, a Vaporkin, Wavegrass Triton, a lot of rogue triggers.
Double Thassus series just seems really good.
Natalie is emissary, Leaf Crown Dryad. There's a lot of solid creatures. Two Agent of Horizons, which sometimes it just gets in there.
Alright, I'm gonna let the Tenacious one back in. So, good luck. Y'all have fun. I'm gonna go be producer.
And we're all ready for round one of the top 8.
You got Patrick's list.
No, he's got that great Raised by Wolves. Nobody saw see a lot of play in the sealed portion.
So we went green blue.
The QR's follower, he got one of those.
Go Minotaurs. Did we get there?
It looks like they did.
Yeah, you got there. Warcaller, Rage Blood Shaman, Skull Cleaver.
Fanatic Amogus.
Got a Fanatic?
Fanatic Amogus, Death Bell Raiders.
Oh my god.
Maker's Conquerors.
Just
got
100% got it.
Throwing randomly a guild.
Wow.
This should be an interesting match. Oh, they're already on turn 2. We've been looking at them. So, looks like we had turn 2 Arena Athletes and the to reach the Dryad. Leaf Crown Dryad. Leaf Crown.
Leaf Crown Drive?
Yep. And they're just trading 2s.
It's our...
This ain't something y'all did.
Go ahead, man.
Phil had
Don't think so.
Get to sit at the table.
Okay, appreciate it. I mean, 2, 3 for 3. He's got all the lords. Why not? Yeah, this was the top 8. The main event was sealed, but the top 8 cut to a draft. So it's this is their draft picks they just.
Yeah.
Fearsome Temper.
Temper on the...
Arena Athlete. Making the 3-2 not be able to block.
Right.
Getting in there. Chorus in the sound. This is a flyer. I never can remember that, but it's the things when you target it, you get to scry. I don't remember that card. Ooh, ordeal. Targeting camp. Swinging for 7. This is round 1 of the top 8 draft. We're going to target a Rise Challenge, saying that he's going to Savage Surge his Chorus of Tides, but he's going to respond with Rise to the Challenge, targeting the athlete, saying it can't block anyway, even though it isn't tapped. Right. So that actually is going to be close to lethal. I think it's going to be, what was it, 10? I think Rise is +2/+0.
Okay.
See, I think Patrick's down to 2 here. I think a lot of triggers and counters and whatnot. Oh, it's 3.
3.
Sorry. Oh, that's right. I had 2. I was thinking 3 for him.
Right.
Okay. And he has the activation on the Fearsome Temper, which can keep at least one creature from blocking it.
Right.
But just that creature doesn't stop it from blocking. tank here. I'm not sure what's going on here. Swinging, get him down to 7. I'm not sure what tricks he has in hand. There's a lot of Triton tactics going around, I saw. So that's definitely one possibility.
Right.
We plan on untapping them, giving them big toughness.
Sea God's Revenge, is that?
Ooh, Guild that guy. Well, Sea God's Revenge is a sorcerer. 6. He could have like a grip for the arena athlete, which would be pretty good.
Yeah.
But Abe's like, do I attack? I'm not sure what to do. He's got the gold token, so he does have 2 mana now. That's what the upside down card is representing, is a gold token from Guild. And yes, we do have 2 mana. Crypsis makes it pro your opponent's creatures and untaps it. So unless Abe has a targeting effect before it resolves, then we're gonna probably get a block here. Okay, so it's gonna be able to get in there and block the athlete, which is pretty big. I mean, it's not gonna kill it. It's just gonna bounce off, and he's gonna go to 1 for the Minotaur. Patrick doing all he can to stay alive. Actually, it's a pump spell. I think it just kills Abe here because he's got 6 power on the board right now, and he can make the agent unblockable. And of course, the other one's a flyer. So we'll see. Did he draw anything that pumps? Otherwise, I think he's dead. So close.
Patrick deep in the tank.
Yep, he's got 3 cards in hand and 5 mana.
Either he,
Some of it, which he's going to need to, potentially need to use to activate agent, so he can, if he's going to try and get in there. I don't think he has the spell, or he would have already attacked. He must be trying to figure out how he can block and not die. Just a tapping for 4. Just acolyte. So looks like he's gonna. Oh, we're getting in there with the flyer. That is interesting. I'm thinking retraction tables. That's the only thing that makes sense here. He's got 1 mana open. He's gotta gotta bounce at least 1 guy. And preferably the athlete, since he can make people not be able to block him.
right.
And not to mention the ordeal is going to go off when he attacks. If he goes to the attack step, you have to discard those 2 cards. Ooh, hasty Skull Cleaver. That was going to wreck any plan that Patrick had getting through this turn.
Game.
Okay, game 1 goes to Abe with the Minotaur beatdown.
Yeah, seen that a lot of people employ that strategy today in the sealed, and looks like even as you would expect.
Well, I like the
If nobody's in there, then you could do it better at your draft.
I like the strategy. It's definitely aggressive. If you got back it up with just a little bit of removal and some tricks when you really need them, it does a lot of damage fast.
Right.
Don't know how that deck ever beats Nihilist Disciple, though. If you ever land that.
Yeah. All in him or whatever.
Yeah, that too. It's like some of the other matches are going to game 2 already, shuffling up, so hopefully they'll all get done about the same time, and we can Just have a bunch of good games. Looks like backup featured game is still in game one. So if this one finishes up 2-0 for Abe, we'll be able to get that one pretty quickly. Yeah, the Skull Cleaver definitely was the blowout. I think he had a plan for, I'm guessing, retraction helix was the only thing he was representing.
Yeah.
Even if it's just a blow-up, he did have, I didn't need to see his hand before he conceded. But the Skull Cleaver off the top, just game over. You got to watch that Minotaur. The hastiness will get you.
Yeah, if you draw the right sequence of them, it's about like a constructed deck.
Yeah. I'm not seeing any lands in Patrick King.
No, it's the second game.
That's a big combo. I think it's almost 30. Two of those. While they were resolving their mugs and going to the opening, we're going over some of the other deck lists just to see what's out there.
Is it Tormented Hero?
Tormented Hero is getting in there for 2, I think. Or he got in there for 2. And then he laid the Death Bellow.
Death Bellow.
Yeah.
Death Bellow Raiders.
No, he's attacking into it here, which is obviously representing some kind of fun spell, but I think you just take it and just, if he plays another guy, you just try and beat over him anyway. I think I see Dragon Mantle in hand. I don't know if there's any way of pumping with it, but he's going to go for the block, make him use the spell now. He's going to give it -3, -0. That's not the best. It does save his guy, but he gets to scry. But I think it also kept him from making another. He does have Vaporkin, so he does still get to play each creature this turn.
Right. Oh, Jim. We'll try to get more of an opinion, buddy.
Yeah, Jim, we're trying, man. I gotta be honest. I've been here 11 hours. My voice is pretty gone now, so.
The master.
But we're trying to get through this. Give some insight. Abe just keeps putting 2-3 after 2-3 on board. He's got 6
He's
power in
assembling
play.
the tribal minotaurs.
And looks like we're getting a little.
Is that now? It's not Nali's presence.
No, that's the
Karametra's?
Karametra's favor, the one that
Yeah.
makes you tap for colored mana.
Right.
Of course, you draw a card, so it's not bad. So they're just going to trade blows back and forth.
Secret or agent.
Yeah, Agent Horizon's on the bottom there.
Yeah.
No. Oh, he actually, I thought he attacked with the Murph-up, but he actually tapped it from
Tapped it from him.
and killed that guy. So, Guild is good. I'm interested to see if the new legendary creature that has Guild as his inspired mechanic is going to be playable. I don't think it will be. I think it'll be good wings.
Definitely
And
limited.
Patrick down to 8 really fast, and Abe's still with a couple cards in hand. So, since Vaporkin just can't block any of his team, might as well get in there. But Patrick needs to find some answers, or at least big blockers fast. Tap for 4 and Emissary. So that's good. They can block effectively any of the team. Now the Death Pill Raider has to come in, but he does have regeneration mana up for it.
Right. Access to.
Got 5 mana? Yeah. Oh, tapping all the stuff. Cragmore card, that's gonna be
Yeah,
big.
that's what I was wondering about earlier. Was when the work color was coming.
Everybody trigger. And then gives trample as well, doesn't it? Pretty sure Warcaller gives trample. Well, I know. No, it gives haste. I don't think it's trample. All the Minotaurs, they kind of go together after a while.
See if I can pull it up.
So he's going to block the Warcaller and take a bunch, block the Fellhide, go to 2. He goes to 2 and now only has Vaporkin in play that cannot block, so I think that's going to be pretty close to it.
Right.
He's got Trident Tactics and Metra's Acolyte, I think, but not the mana to cast them both. Really needed a land on that one. So I'm going. That's the end of this one. Abe took it down after just winning his way into the top 8 in the last round.
Really aggressive Minotaur strategy.
Yeah,
Very
really
good.
was good. And Patrick had a solid deck. He just didn't.
The work color gives them Minotaur, which you control haste when they attack.
And plus 2, plus 7.
+2.
Yeah, the haste from Minotaur deck, he drew just the right amount of guys to lands. And like I said, it's not that Patrick didn't have good cards. He drew some, he just didn't have time. He just
Right.
basically didn't give him time. Looks like we're going to slide over our back